Phil Roulotta is one of America's leading floral designers. He appears throughout the world as a featured speaker and designer. One of his numerous awards was the first ever Award of Design Influence, created to recognize floral designers who have made a significant impact on the art of floral design in America. At the Phil Roulotta Southern California School of Floral Design, Phil shares his vision and talent with his many students. The Hawaii Tropical Flower Council is proud to present Phil, who shares his tips on care and handling and explains how to create exotic yet simple tropical floral arrangements.
Wonderful anthuriums from Hawaii are one of my favorite flowers. The anthurium is very long-lasting and versatile flower. This variety is called Nupeoa. There's many different variations in the red family. We also have the bicolors. This is called Uchero, and this particular variety is one of the Obaki family. We also have the large elephant ear. This is another Obaki, and the Obaki means ghost flower in Japanese. Some of these are as long as 2 feet in length and a foot wide. We have miniatures, which are called, this variety is a bicolor, the Madam Butterfly, and it's nice for smaller hospital type work. We also have a anthurium in the pink coloration. We have a new variety that is the jasmine, and this is a beautiful green. And in addition to that, we also have the Midori anthurium, like Midori liqueur in green. The outer portion of this particular flower is called the spath, and the elongated pronounced appendage in the front is called the spadix. The actual bloom are the little bumps that you feel on the spadix. When this flower comes in, it should be immediately cut and put in water. You want to cut about 1 inch off the end of the stem. If the blossom happens to be just a little bit soft, you would take and just put the flower in room temperature water in a tray of water and submerge it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then take the blossom out. Then you would cut about 1/2 inch off the end and place this in deep water. Elegant Dendrobium orchids are a fitting tribute to Hawaii's image as paradise. Versatile and long-lasting, as with most tropical flowers, have a vase life of about 10 days to 2 weeks. The Dendrobium orchids, with their multiple blooms on their stems, are elegant in party pieces, table decorations of any type, hospitals, so they're really a very multi-purpose type flower. When they arrive in your flower shop, they should be immediately unpacked and placed in a tray of water for about 5 to 10 minutes. After they've sufficiently hydrated, they should be removed, and then the stems cut on an angle and put in a vase of water that has floral nutrients in it. Along with the dendrobiums, they come in many different colors, but you have the whites, the lavenders, the bicolors, and you also have other spray orchids like the Oncidium orchid, which is a beautiful long-lasting flower, also known as a dancing lady. These are very long-lasting flowers and very affordably priced to meet the consumer's needs. Hawaii also produces fabulous potted flowers and foliages. Spectacular tropical dracaenas, palms, bamboos, and flowering plants, including bromeliads, anthuriums, and orchids. It's easy to bring paradise indoors with tropical plants from Hawaii, and they'll look beautiful for years. The amazing Protea. This flower has been known for centuries. It's a very distinctive form flower. There are over 1,000 different varieties of Protea. This beautiful bloom is the King Protea. All Proteas are treated in the same manner. Normally you would cut about 1 inch off the end of the bottom portion of the stem and place the stems in water that have floral nutrients. Protea like to be in refrigeration anywhere from 33 to 38 degrees Fahrenheit. At that particular temperature, the flower foliages do not seem to wilt or blacken. So be sure when you're processing protea that you don't have any of the foliage underwater. Even if the leaves should get black, it can be removed and the protea is still used and should last for several weeks. In the royal family of protea, you have this, like I said, the king protea, you have the magnifica, which is a queen, the duchess, a lady di, the red baron, and many other varieties. The pink mink is one of my favorite. It has a very luxurious plumage on it and looks almost like a mink. And this pink mink, the same with the other proteas. You just cut this and put it in water with floral nutrients. It'll help the foliage last longer. You have the pinwheel or pin cushion protea. This is a very, very vibrant orange. And we also have another one in the yellow family. We have also in the Protea family the Banksia coccinea, and this is a very long-lasting bloom, lasting 2 to 3 weeks, and then drying beautifully. The next flower that we have is the Banksia baxteri, and if you notice this beautiful foliage, it comes with this zigzag line in the actual foliage itself. And then this is one of my favorites. This is the Banksia speciosa. It has a shelf life of normally 2 weeks or longer. All these materials are great for focal points or punctuation points in your design. And this also has a very beautiful serrated edge that can be removed and used in other floral compositions. Protea actually came from the Greek god Proteus, who had the gift of prophecy and could change himself into many unusual shapes and forms. Gingers and heliconias are two of my all-time favorite flowers. The beautiful upright gingers are great in all types of arrangements and are extremely long-lasting, as all the tropical and exotic flowers are. When gingers come in, just like the rest of the tropical family of flowers, we want to recut the stems, place them in deep water. If the bloom should happen to be a little bit limp, then it should be put in water. We would just take the stem and put this upright and submerge the head in a bucket of room temperature water for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then take it out, recut the stem, and place it in deep water. These flowers like temperatures, just like the anthuriums, the dendrobium orchids, above 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The base life of this flower is normally anywhere from 7 to 14 days. And the two most popular gingers are the red, as far as color, and then, of course, the beautiful pink ginger. We have another ginger that is called the beehive. And if you just take this and you run your hands over it, a beautiful fragrance is emitted from this particular bloom. This works great upright in arrangements or lower as a punctuation point. The heliconias are treated the same as the gingers when they come in. What we'd want to do is just unwrap them, take them out of the boxes, cut the stems on a nice angle, and put the stems in deep water. This happens to be a pendulous heliconia from the Chartaceas, and there's also one called a sexy pink. This is called a sexy orange, and it is one of the hanging heliconias. This is one of the upright form of heliconias, and this is called the Yamagata, and this is beautiful. It has kind of a bronze chocolatey color with the gold in it. Of course, you also have the upright purpureas in the heliconia family that are great for hotel work because of the long vase life of the particular bloom. And we also have the beautiful parrot heliconia. This is a smaller variety, almost like a psittacorum in its gold coloration for smaller arrangements. And all these are treated the same as far as conditioning. And then we have the lobster claw that also comes in orange, comes in red also. There's orthotricha, which is very similar, stricta. There are many different varieties of heliconias, and this is a very long-lasting flower, as all the tropicals, so you have the benefit of a long base life.